Why schools never teach you about money? Stop. Before you scroll, I want to ask you one question. Think carefully. How many years did you spend in school? 10? 12? Maybe 16 years. Now answer this. In all those years, did anyone teach you how to build wealth? How investing actually works? How to avoid debt? How taxes really work? Or how to make your money make more money? No? That's strange, because money controls almost every part of your adult life. Where you live, what you drive, the freedom you have, even the stress you feel every single day. Yet the one subject that affects almost everyone is the one subject most people never study. Why? Was it simply forgotten? Or is there a deeper reason? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover something most people don't realize until it's far too late. Imagine this. You're 22 years old. You graduate. You get your first job. A few weeks later, your phone lights up. Salary received. For a moment, you feel unstoppable. You worked hard. You earned it. So you celebrate. A new phone, new clothes, a better car. Everything feels perfect. Then reality arrives. Rent, bills, food, fuel, insurance, taxes. One payment after another. Within days, most of your salary has disappeared. Nobody warned you. Nobody explained the rules. Not because you weren't intelligent, but because nobody ever taught you how the money game actually works. And that's where your real education begins. Chapter 3. So, if money is one of the most important skills in life, why don't we learn it in school? The answer starts more than 200 years ago. During the Industrial Revolution, factories were growing. Businesses needed workers, people who could read, write, follow instructions, arrive on time, work together. Schools became an important way to build those skills for a rapidly changing world. And to this day, education still plays a vital role. It teaches literacy, mathematics, science, history, critical thinking. All of these subjects matter. But, as the world changed, one important topic often received far less attention: personal finance. Not because money isn't important, but because education systems have many different goals, and financial education hasn't always been a major part of the curriculum. Which means millions of students leave school every year without knowing how to manage the money they'll earn. Think about that. You can graduate with excellent grades and still have no idea how interest works, how investing works, or why some people become wealthier over time while others stay trapped, living from one payday to the next. And that's where everything changes. Because the game isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. Imagine two people. Both earn £60,000 a year. The first person spends almost everything. A bigger house, a newer car, designer clothes, luxury holidays. Every pay rise creates a bigger lifestyle. The second person lives differently. They spend carefully. They save consistently. They invest every month, even if it's a small amount. Now, fast forward 15 years. The first person still depends on every monthly salary. The second person has investments, assets, options, freedom. Same income, different habits, different future. That's the power of financial knowledge. And here's the scary part. Most people think the answer is simply earn more. But history shows many people with high incomes still struggle financially, because income without knowledge can disappear. Knowledge creates better decisions. Better decisions create better habits. And better habits create long-term wealth. But there's one lesson almost nobody understands until it's too late. A force so powerful that even small amounts of money can grow into something extraordinary. And once you understand it, you'll never look at money the same way again. Chapter 4. But here's the biggest lesson. Almost nobody learns until it's too late. The secret isn't earning more. The secret is understanding time. Imagine two people. The first person starts investing at the age of 25, just a small amount every single month. The second person waits, 35 years old. They invest twice as much, but they started 10 years later. Who wins? Most people would say the second person. But they're wrong. Because money needs one thing more than anything else: time. The earlier you start, the longer your money has to grow. And then something incredible happens. Your money starts making more money, year after year, without working extra hours, without taking a second job. That's the power of compound growth. The biggest mistake isn't starting small. The biggest mistake is waiting. Because every year you delay is one less year your money could have been growing. Now think about your own life. How many hours do you work every single week? 40? 50? Maybe even 60? Now imagine, one day, your money working for you. While you sleep. While you travel. While you spend time with the people you love. That's the difference between having a salary and building wealth. Wealth isn't about looking rich. It's about having choices. The choice to leave a job you don't enjoy. The choice to spend more time with your family. The choice to live life on your own terms. And it all begins with learning. So, why don't schools teach more about money? There isn't one simple answer. Schools have many important goals, but personal finance has often received less attention than subjects like maths, science, or history. The good news is this: you don't have to wait for someone else to teach you. Today, you have access to books, podcasts, courses, experts, and millions of hours of free knowledge. Your financial education can start right now. Remember this: nobody is born knowing how to invest. Nobody is born knowing how to manage money. These are skills, and every skill can be learned. The only question is, will you start today? Or will you wait another 10 years? Because the future you're going to live will be shaped by the decisions you make today. If this video changed the way you think, subscribe. Because every week we'll break down money, business, psychology, and the hidden rules that shape your life. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and never stop investing in yourself.